All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:02. We're going to get cooking for the workout, that recorded version that you guys can tune in whenever. As we have been doing the last few weeks here, we're going to spend 1 minute getting nice and toasty, 1 minute getting warm. That's either run in place, jumping jacks, cross jacks, up, down, burpees, penguin drills, jump rope. You can run down the block or whatever you need to do. 60 seconds to get toasty, right? Going in 8, 5, 3, 2, 1, and hit it. Coach Kim's going to get moving for 1 minute. Remember, you are not married to one movement, meaning you can switch it up. You can go from jumping jacks to cross jacks. You can go from cross jacks to up down, right? Whatever you want to do. We're trying to get that blood flowing, get the heart rate up just a little bit. We're not going the red line, right? $25 more seconds. Nice. Coach Kim's going to those up downs. When she does that, she keeps that midline nice and engaged. She's not peeling herself off the ground or adding any unnecessary strain or stress to that lower back. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax, right? We're going to do a little bit of mobility to get the body a little bit more primed. We're going to take it to the ground for this next one. We're going to go from the cobra into that pike position. For the cobra, she's keeping as much of her hips on the ground as possible. Shoulders are nice and active, right? They're not slouched down. Once you get a good couple second hold there, we're going to send the hips up and back, head through the shoulders, and if you would like to, you can pedal out those hammies, right? That's that pike position. Back into the cobra, and we're going to do that sequence for a total of 10 times. 10 times, right? Your pace, no rush. Once you're finished with those 10, we are going to stay on the ground though, so don't stand up quite yet. It's not going to stand up, sit down, right? The next 2 movements after this will actually be on the ground, right? So we'll just keep it on the ground. Take a knee if you need to. Take a squat. Awesome job, Coach Kim. So from here, we are going to go to those scorpions. For the scorpions, right, our arms are going to be out in a T o'clock position. So one at the 9, one at the 3 o'clock. We're going to try to get opposite heel to opposite hand while keeping the shoulder on the ground, right, as best as you can. If you wanted to add a little bit more increased mobility to that, go ahead and come to the other side, Coach Kim. You're going to try to keep the heel as close to the hip as possible if you can, right? But that takes a little bit more mobility, right? We'd have to bend at the knee, yeah. A little bit harder, but if you want to increase a little bit of that range of motion, you can, right? Get a good little thoracic rotation in there. Might throw a couple snaps on top. Pretty good. So what it is, it's going to be 5 per side, 10 total, alternating. And again, the last movement we're going to do after this will be on the ground as well, so no need to pop up quite yet. Nice. So the next movement is going to be the opposing movement of what we just did. So we did the scorpion. Now we're going to kind of do the reverse of that, called the iron cross. So same start position, except now we're face up as opposed to face down. Same idea. We're trying to get opposite foot to opposite hand, right? Same thing, alternating. So it'll be 5 per side, 10 total. Notice she's keeping both of her shoulders on the ground too, so she's not letting that shoulder come up, and that would take out from that mobility, right? Only go as far as you can without any unnecessary pain or strain. Awesome job. Coach Kim finished up. If you're following along on YouTube, feel free to pause it if you need to get some more reps in. But we're going to go over the workout. We're going to go over the rep scheme. And then I'm gonna have Coach Kim demonstrate the movements and how we can modify those movements just depending on what you're working with at home, all right? So I'm gonna talk about the workout as written and kind of how you can modify from there. So if you haven't seen it, I got a little whiteboard right coming up. It's 21, 15, 9, 3, and 3, 9, 15, 21. And it's basically two movements, a little couplet here. Movement 1 is a thruster, and we'll have Coach Kim demonstrate, right? And movement 2 is a lateral burpee. The lateral burpee can be over an object, but I'm not too quite worried about it going over something. So first thing we're gonna demonstrate is the thruster. So that thruster is that front squat into an overhead position, right? So she's thrusting that weight up, using the momentum from the hips to drive straight up. And notice, go ahead and do one more, pause at the top. When she comes here, she's fully extended, right? Arms are all the way locked out, head slightly in front of the shoulders, knees are locked out, hips are completely open, right? If you're using a single element, like a single dumbbell or kettlebell, you're just gonna do half on one side, half on the other. If you would like to, you can make it a nice even number. So instead of 21, you could do 22 total, and it'll be 11 one side, 11 the other side. Second movement is the lateral burpee. For the lateral burpee, it can be over an object. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Burpees are still the same all the way down, but when you come up, you're gonna hop laterally over an object. Or if you don't have an object, just hop laterally. One of the things we kind of have a little bit of a shortfall is lateral movements, right? So it's a good opportunity to kind of drive some of that in there. We're so used to just moving forward or in a single plane, right? So again, to modify the burpee, lateral burpee, what you could do is a step down, step up with a side hop, right? Coach Kim will demonstrate that. So step up, right? So a side hop or a step over too, right? So do one to step down, perfect. And she's gonna step up, good, and then step over sideways laterally, right? So those are your two movements. Now, I'll go over the rep scheme again. It is 21, 15, 9, 3 for the thrusters and 3, 9, 15, 21 for the lateral burpees. So the way it'll work is you're gonna do 21 thrusters, 3 lateral burpees, then 15 thrusters, 9 lateral burpees, 9 thrusters, 15 lateral burpees, and then 3 thrusters, and finishing with 21 lateral burpees, right? Thank you very much, Coach Kim. I know only one screen records, so she puts it up there. Pause it, write it down if you have to, right? But that's it right there. Again, it's a little couplet, same rep scheme, except the one's going down and one's going up, all right? So you can follow along with Coach Kim if you like. If not, write down that workout and attack it yourself. You ready, Coach Kim? We're gonna put like whatever's on the clock. What's on the clock? All right, 12 minutes. 12 minutes is your cutoff. Hey, we're gonna roll with the flow, you know what I'm saying? Going in 10, be ready or get ready. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Starting with 21 thrusters. Again, it's that full front squat, using that momentum to drive whatever weight element you have all the way to that locked out position. Nice, Coach Kim. As you're doing thrusters at home, I want you to think about a good tempo. It's really easy to get ahead of ourselves and set ourselves into the red line really quick, right? But I like to make a very purposeful breath almost on every repetition so I know I'm holding a decent pace, right? And just don't cheat yourself when it comes to locking out that weight overhead. Nice, Coach Kim. After you get 21 thrusters, you're gonna do 3 lateral burpees, right? Every time you jump over the object or every time you move laterally, that is 1 repetition. If you haven't noticed, Coach Kim's using her 7-pound mace, multi-function fitness element right there that I'm a big fan of. Nice. So she just did her 3 lateral burpees. Now she's going to 15 thrusters. Usually that 21, 15, 9 rep scheme is very, very common in CrossFit. We just add that additional 3 on there today, right? That 21, 15, 9 thrusters looks very familiar. We've seen it before on Fran. We always know that 21 is usually pretty easy because we're pretty fresh. 15 is where it gets pretty challenging. And 9, we usually be able to kind of burn through. And the same thing for the 3s. The 3s, we'd be able to kind of burn through pretty quick without too much thought into the action. Nice. Even though she's getting just a little bit winded, not much, she's still moving with integrity like that. So she did her 15 thrusters. Now she's going for 9 lateral burpees over objects. Solid work. She's got a really good pace. Looking good. She's halfway through the workout. Oh, almost halfway through. I spoke too soon. If you're following along for the recorded version later on, you should test yourself, see if you can beat her time. All right, so now she's on that third part of the workout, 9 thrusters into 15 lateral burpees. Looking good. Again, she's moving with integrity, ensuring that she locks out all the way at top, right? And then notice too, she makes sure she's all the way locked out before she comes back down. Sometimes we try to rock out thrusters too quick. We'll start the descent to the next rep before we even hit full lockout. Good, she's on her 15 lateral burpees over her object. Nice job, Coach Kim. Notice here, in order to keep her pace and to keep her heart rate up, she's moved to the lateral step over, right? This allows you to keep moving without completely stopping, right? Sometimes we'll get in a habit of just stopping completely, and then that's when the pain starts to set in, especially with burpees. They start to hurt once you stop. So she modified the movement, allowed her to keep moving, allowed her to keep that heart rate nice and up. Good. Solid work. She's on her last portion here. 3 thrusters in our beloved 21 lateral burpees. Solid work. Her last burpees and she is finished. Nice job. Good, she's keeping a pretty solid pace here, even though a little bit of the fatigue setting in. Solid work. We just hit the 5-minute mark. Excellent. This is probably a sub 6-minute workout for most people. Some of you out there on TV land probably get a sub 5, maybe sub 4. I don't know. It depends how bad you want it. If anyone gets closer to 3, that'd be pretty tight. You'd have to cook. You'd have to be cooking for that, but it can be done. Nice job, Coach Kim. Here we go. Last one. Here we go. Woo, and time, 5:45 for Coach Kim. Can you beat it? I'm sure you can if you try hard enough. But Coach Kim, she just saw I was talking smack to her. That's what loving couples do. We talk smack, but no, so we love each other. Hey, awesome job. You guys are following along at home. Feel free to do any kind of mobility you need. Again, today is Thursday the 23rd. Hopefully, our Zoom days are coming to an end sooner than later, but we're here for you either way. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to either myself or Coach Kim, anyone else in the Body Armor coaching family or family in general, right? So yeah, have a good Thursday, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Stay safe, stay clean, so we can see you soon.